guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I'm Taylor. Today I'm bringing you 2 party food ideas perfect for July 4th. This video is in collaboration with some other great ladies here on YouTube. We all got together and are going to each be sharing some recipes with y'all. This isn't a huge collab, just a handful of us came together, but we've still got a playlist linked down below to make it easier for y'all to find all of the videos. Make sure that you check it out, and if you're new to any of their channels, let them know that you came over from my channel. I've heard about some of the recipes that some of the ladies are going to be making today. I know they're going to have some delicious stuff to share with you, so make sure you check that out. Today I will be sharing the recipe for these mini cheesecake bites and jalapeno cheddar mini corn dogs. For the mini cheesecake bites, I started off by lining a 9x13 inch pan with some parchment paper. I like to take the parchment paper and crumple it up because it makes it stay down in the pan a little bit better. And I'm doing this so that it's easier to lift the cheesecake bites up out of the pan. When you go to serve them, it'll just be easier. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, I melted 3 tablespoons of butter. I used salted butter, but the recipe said to use unsalted, so I just omitted the little bit of salt that it called for later. Once the butter was melted, I added in 2 cups of mini marshmallows, 2 teaspoons of honey, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and then if you were adding the salt because you used unsalted butter, you would add just like a pinch of salt. I let this melt for about 5 minutes and I stirred it pretty often. Once the marshmallow mixture was fully melted and combined, I stirred in 4 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. I used the red, white, and blue ones, but if you can't find those, the regular ones will do just fine. And I mixed those till everything was fully combined. And then I took that mixture and pressed it down into our 9x13 inch pan. This is going to be our crust for our cheesecake. Next, in a small microwave-safe bowl, I combined 1 package of unflavored gelatin with 2 tablespoons of water. I gave that a stir and then I just set it aside to soften for about 5 minutes. Next, in the bowl of my stand mixer, I added 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese that had been softened, and then I beat these over a medium-high speed for about a minute until they were completely smooth. Then I scraped down the sides of my bowl and I added 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. And I beat that again over a medium-high speed until it was smooth for about a minute. Then I took that gelatin that I had set aside earlier and I stuck it in the microwave for 30 seconds to let it melt. And then I took that and mixed it into my stand mixer, and I turned that back on again on a medium-high speed to let everything get mixed together. Then I took that cheesecake mixture and spread it over top of our Rice Krispie mixture that had cooled, and I made sure that it was nice and smooth, and then I put a lid on this and stuck it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Once the cheesecake layer was set completely, I lifted the parchment paper up out of the pan and then cut these into squares. When ready to serve, I topped each cheesecake bite with a couple raspberries and blueberries to make it even a little bit more patriotic. I think these turned out adorable. I love the red, white, and blue Rice Krispies on the bottom, and then you've got the red, white, and blue on top with the cheesecake and the fruit. I think they're adorable, and they were so delicious. I was unsure of how they would taste. I have never had like cheesecake and Rice Krispie before, but it was very good. I would definitely recommend these. The only thing is I would not make them like ahead of time. I would make them like the day before, like the night before your party, because keeping the Rice Krispies in the fridge for too long, they will get soft and mushy and not very good. So like 1 to 2 days max in the fridge, because on like the third and fourth day that I had these in my fridge, because I wasn't taking them to a party, they just weren't very good at all by then. So I would recommend only making these like the night before. For the jalapeno cheddar mini corn dogs, I started off by cutting up 4 jalapenos and removing the seeds, and then I diced them. Then I took 2 packages of hot dogs and cut each hot dog into 3 equal pieces. Then in a really large mixing bowl where I had added my jalapenos, I added 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 eggs, and 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And then I mixed that all together really well. It took a little bit to work it together because it's a really thick batter, but I was able to get everything nice and combined. Then I sprayed some mini muffin pans with some nonstick cooking spray, and I took a paper towel and like rubbed that spray around so they were greased really well. This is going to make 48 muffins, but I only had 2 pans, so I was only able to do 24 at a time, so I did have to do mine in batches. And then you just want to go through and add some batter to each little slot. The recipe made it look like it was 2 tablespoons, and I was like, no way 2 tablespoons is going to fit in there. And then I realized I'm pretty sure they meant to put 2 teaspoons of batter. So you're going to want to do 2 teaspoons of batter in each little muffin cup. And then once you have those filled up, you can go through and add a hot dog to each one. And then these went in the oven preheated at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And here's what they looked like when they were done. I let them cool for a few minutes and then I pulled them out of the pans. And these were a hit with my kids. They absolutely love them. I think they're going to be perfect for party food, like as an appetizer, just like little finger foods. Or if you're just doing like a bunch of different finger foods, these are perfect. Serve them with a little bit of ketchup or mustard on the side. They are not spicy at all. They have jalapenos in them, but since we remove the seeds, they just have a nice flavor. They don't really have any spice. The cornbread mixture on these was so delicious. I just want to make like some cornbread muffins with this mixture and not even put hot dogs in it. I think that'll be delicious, especially like with some chili, because that cornbread mixture was just so good. But that is going to be it for this video. As I mentioned at the beginning, this was part of a 4th of July collaboration, so make sure you check out the playlist. There was only a couple of us, like a handful of us participating. Make sure you check it out, get some more ideas for some 4th of July party food. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you plan on trying any of these recipes, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!